service. What's up? It's Lip Service. I'm Angela Yee.
I'm Stephanie Santiago.
I'm L'Oreal.
And we have two extremely funny, talented guests that we're very excited for today.
I'm Aida Rodriguez.
And I am Chaunte Wayans.
Yes, and you guys can see both of them on Tiffany Haddish Presents They Ready.
Hey.
And they are so funny on there. Hilarious.
Thank you.
Yes. So we're going to start off with this question, and I want to learn a lot about everybody here from how you answer this, okay? You have a choice, and there's no in-between choice. So, if you had a choice between having sex right away, the first night you meet somebody, or not until after marriage, which one do you choose?
Right away. I don't want any bad, I don't want to be disappointed, and I don't want to show disappointment to somebody because it's always written all over my face.
Absolutely.
So if you got some bad, can I say dick?
Yeah.
If you got some bad
Please.
dick,
We encourage it.
and you will see it on my face.
What's
I got a bad dick face.
What's bad dick?
For me, like I have my own standards and my own, like my own. I'm Puerto Rican and Dominican, and it's some weird shit that happens
Inside.
When I was younger, my mom told me one time, she's like, one day you're gonna wake up and you're gonna realize you a freak. Just know you got it honest. And I was like, my mama is
How old were you?
I was like 12. I was like,
Preparing you for the future. That's a great grandma right there.
And you never forgot it to this day.
no,
Right.
I was
Stays with-
traumatized.
All right, so Chaunte, right away or not until after
Yeah,
marriage?
that's no question. Right away. You know what I mean?
Okay.
Yeah, right away.
What did your grandmother tell you?
My grandma, when I came out the closet, she was like, baby, it's okay. When I was younger, I had this girl, Ethel, and I was like, all right, I don't want to hear that.
That's an older person's name.
Yeah, she was getting down back in the day. But no, I feel like right away, nowadays, I need to know now. And I think sex is a big, important thing in a relationship and stuff like that. So if you bomb, it's going to make me like you more immediately.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so L'Oreal, right away or not until after marriage?
After marriage.
Liar.
I'm only picking it because I don't want to pick what everybody else picked.
Don't do that.
You know what I'm
Fuck right
picking?
away. No, because this is the thing. There's no way that I want to be miserable for the rest of my life, and I don't want to get a divorce like right away.
So
after.
not having great sex will make you miserable.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Or a cheater. One or the other.
Yeah. That's the ends to a relationship. Bad sex. And I got to deal with a headache.
Yeah, and if he broke too, that's even worse.
Oh my God.
What the fuck are we here for?
Broke back dick.
Broke dudes usually always have some good sex. And I'm only saying that because I used to be broke. And
I don't I always say that? Broke
Yeah,
guys,
yeah,
They
Angela
fuck because they
does
need a
always
roof
say
over their head.
amen.
All
I'll
right,
take mediocre sex then as well.
Stephanie.
I would
Right away.
saying right away. And I've had good experiences with having sex soon. Like it's a big stigma, like, oh, he's not gonna talk to you anymore. One of my longest relationships, we had sex a couple hours after we met.
Hey.
And we were together for a long ass time.
Right.
So
That's that connection.
you know, like imagine marrying somebody and then they have a little dick.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't say you couldn't feel the
see
dick.
the dick.
Yeah, but you
Or
said who
it
gets
doesn't get
married
hard.
now. Who gets married and how long are we waiting to get married? Because then you're going to make me have to marry you
Fantasia
next
got
month.
married after 3 weeks.
Yeah.
You silly as hell.
No. Chaunte and I were having this discussion downstairs, right, about sex toys.
Oh, man.
And she says, why do I have to get a new dildo for everybody I sleep with?
Yeah.
Right.
Right. They're
You
using
don't
the
ask
same
no
old dick.
dudes
To get a new dick.
To get a new dick, or could they shave some skin off? You don't ask none of that. So
Yeah, but you put that dildo in somebody else's vagina.
But they put their dick in somebody else's vagina.
How well
Yeah,
do you
but-
clean your toys?
Oh, I clean it. I make sure I wash it before I put it in the washing machine.
Oh, you can put it in
and
the
I do
washing
the dish.
machine?
No, you're not supposed to. Get it messed up. But
Oh, I'm sitting here like, really?
clean it off. It's like
Imagine the sound it would be making in the washing machine.
know.
It's penetrating your dishes.
I'm new to sex toys, so I would have fucked around, went home and threw that shit in the dishwasher. Like,
you can't leave the residue on there. You know what I mean? You definitely got to clean it. But
Schmegma.
You can't. You don't want schmegma. You know what? I love you because there's not a lot of people that know that word schmegma.
What does that
I
mean?
still don't know it. She
That's
said
like
it all the
dick
time.
cheese.
Yeah.
She does say all the time.
Lord.
But what do you?
Dick cheese like the
You know,
shit around.
I was just talking to Tiffany and she was
cheese.
telling me about somebody who has dick cheese in Hollywood. Why would she tell me that right before I walk? I just want to blurt out the name and say, hey, got that dirty schmega dick.
Yeah, dick cheese is disgusting. Usually it's guys who aren't circumcised circumcised.
I'm sitting here like really,
Because you got to roll the
All
turtleneck back
dildos
to
are
clean it.
circumcised.
Yeah, that's. Oh, are they? I've never seen that.
It would be funny for somebody to make a dildo with a
They got it out there. I
It
know.
has
extra
to. Let me
skin.
find one. And you got to roll the.
That's too much time.
I want to be a dude ever.
That makes me understand why you're a lesbian when you start thinking about
It's disgusting. Dudes are
dick
fucking
tease
nasty.
and
I mean,
shit.
women are nasty
Phenomena.
too, but you know.
Ooh, yeah, there's cottage cheese
Yeah.
experiences
Oh,
of some sort. I'm sure
That's
people have.
yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my God, it's so-
All right, so
Yo,
what's our
sh-
consensus about this using the same toy on multiple women? Because that is true. Because if you were, say, a guy pulled out a toy on me and it was unwrapped and clearly had been used, I'll be like, what the fuck? No, that's disgusting. But she can't buy a new toy every time she has sex.
Yeah, like
What
what if
about-
I'm a hoe and I got
Fucking
like
everybody.
5 girlfriends and I want to use it. You know how much a good dildo runs you over $120.
Well, you ain't got to pay for condoms, so.
Condoms don't cost no money. Or
Like
if
if you keep buying them.
if you're fucking 5 girls, you got to write their name on the dildo.
Yeah. They should have their own
Like the
pouch.
plastic cup when you go to family.
Because then
This is Melanie's. This
back
is
in the day, I wouldn't have to
Tasha.
rent then. So it's either a new dildo or you gonna
Rent.
get this money towards a bill.
But
So
Yeah.
it feels like it probably women feel like you had an experience with that dildo with that person.
Let me tell you
And that's
something. Y'all
connected to
emotions get on my damn nerves.
Well, you
It's the
didn't-
connection between something that's
then you
not
should
real.
fuck dudes then,
that-
so you won't get emotion.
Now, you
They
just got-
emotional too.
You got to tell them BYOD.
Bring your own
That's
dick.
what I swear. L'Oreal, you just took the thought right from my head. Like, they should just, if they want their own, they should bring their own.
Bring your own, you heard?
Yeah.
I like that. I like that idea. I'm gonna
Come
start.
over, bring your dick with you.
If you, unless you want to use the shared one.
Yo,
That's
so
a great solution.
I think
Everybody
the
have your
strap-on
own
is
dick
okay.
and bring it with you.
Yeah. But I also think like a strap on you shouldn't have to replace. I feel like if it's like a little vibrator, because strap ons cost way more. What's the one that we gave? Who did we give that to? Gigi?
Steph. Oh,
No,
geez.
not me. Yeah,
Okay.
Gigi.
That look expensive.
That
That shit looked like it cost a couple dollars. Like that shit wasn't cheap.
It was a strap, right? A
It
strap
had to
on?
get the strap. It
Yeah.
had different dicks. It had like 4 sizes.
That brings a new meaning to that term.
yeah, it's a strap.
I just recently bought a penis and I got a gay dude was the customer service rep and he made me get one of them soft dildos like them, you know, when dudes aren't fully up and they gotta like, and I
semi-erect.
was like, why
Why?
the fuck?
Why?
He was like, trust me, honey, it's amazing. And I was like, this don't seem
For the butt.
like we on the same.
Yeah, why were you motioning like you were putting it in your butt just now?
No, I was doing this. I was like squeezing
okay.
it to make it harder because it was super soft. So I was like, you know how?
How
Trying to give you
can
the
you-
visual.
Why did you
Does it
let
get hard?
a gay
So
man
did-
talk you into that?
I mean, I don't know because the one I picked out, I just got like the big one, and then she ran out the store, and I was like, well, maybe ladies don't like big penises.
Yeah, I think it's not too big. Like some
But what's
dildos
too
are
big?
huge.
The kind that'll ruin you.
Yeah.
That'll fuck you up for the rest of your days
You
when that
gotta
shit
live
don't
with
work
that
out.
pussy. Yeah, that pussy got to last.
Yeah.
I'm from the South, so they have that term. He's ruined. And that means his dick is too big that he will.
Women, that
Give
hard
you
to
a
You don't have to
ruin.
put the whole
You
thing
gotta
in.
get
though.
rid of that.
That's that
You don't have to put the whole thing in. Just
It's
the
a
tip.
UTI dick.
But you're not going. What you gonna
That's
buy
a
the
fact.
whole thing if you only gonna put a little bit of it in?
Because then somebody might want half of it in, and somebody might want the whole thing.
can't
See,
use
that's
the
the
same
dick that
dick.
you got to pee right after.
We already established this.
You know that. You got to
Part of
pee
it
right
is
after.
baby
is
wipes.
new. Okay.
You got to pee after, and then you go to pee, and it look like your vagina's inside out.
Yeah.
What the
You don't want that.
No, that's
big
never
was
happened to me.
Never happened.
I'm scared. I hope that never happens in life.
Oh my God.
I love the way he looked around the whole room.
Let me just put this.
Or like one
Yeah, let
side
me
is
shove it back
swollen,
in.
and you like,
It's pulsating.
What happened to
It got
me?
a heartbeat.
All right, now we need some advice from you ladies because we're about to go on tour,
Okay.
right? Lip service, and you guys are always in the clubs, on tour, working. Can you fuck with people you meet on the road? And do you?
I have, but I'm a relationship type person, so I get in relationships a lot, and so depending on what kind of chick, I don't want the chick to look feel like a hoe, even if she is, if that makes sense. And I think, especially being around my family, I've just seen certain things happen that I'd be like, oh, I don't know.
I love that you said I'm a relationship person. I get in relationships a lot.
No, well, I know. But what I meant is like it's always like long. No. I like monogamy. But I also like fun. I like if I can find a chick that is like, every now, don't look over there when I say that. It's like if every now and again you want to have fun and you know what I'm saying, do that, then I will be more into the relationship.
What about moving in with any of these women?
Oh, I mean, I do it all. I like being home.
I do it all.
I like being home.
She
I like
confused
being...
my kids when they were little because they were like, we every time I would take them to see Chaunte, it'd be another bitch in the house. And they'd be like, who is that? That's your other auntie.
Relationship.
I am though now because y'all are fucking crazy, man.
But you know what's funny? I figured out now why you are a lesbian. Wow. So you could be a hoe without getting called a hoe. No, because you were just like, because I like a chick and I'm like, titties bigger than mine, and you over there talking about I like a chick who don't really feel like a hoe. Yeah, you're like, what if I'm fucking 5 chicks at the same time?
But I'm not eating everybody pussy.
That male double standard.
I'm not eating everybody pussy. No, I'm saying this comes from the chick that I usually mess with. A lot of chicks will be like, I know what type of limelight you in and all that stuff, and if we go out and we find somebody we attracted to, let's get it on.
So y'all both hoes.
Pretty much. Hoes together though.
Now what about you, Ida, being on the road? I'm sure guys holler at you.
I don't believe, what's funny is the reality is different. Chaunte is out on the road dating women. Men are toxic and dangerous. So and not all the men, but I got to worry about getting raped, beat upside the head, robbed, like I can't go out on the
chopped
road.
Up.
Yeah, it's not the same thing for
yes, it is.
No, for you.
Bitches is crazy, like, because I'm crazy and you crazy. So
but I ain't chopping up my boyfriend.
Not chopping up, but you might, like, they do something wrong.
But it doesn't matter how crazy you are. There is no male comedian. Corey Holcomb ain't worried about you. He would just laugh. He'd be like, you know what I mean? He would be like, yeah. He'll be like, yeah, the bitch is crazy. I just changed my room on her. You know what I mean?
Right.
They don't worry about their safety. Like, we got to worry about getting raped, robbed, like murdered. Like I was on the road in Texas and they had a flyer on the counter and the girl at the front desk gave the dude my hotel room because she was trying to get him up off of her. And he started banging on my door asking me, he was a farm league baseball player trying to get in my room. And I was like, I don't know you. I had to call the police. But I'm sure there's a male comic would be like, yeah, she came in, I let her suck my dick and I sent her home. That's not the reality for
and then they got to worry about some charges against them.
Yes.
That's
would it
what
be
guys
good though? Like, let's please, you like fuck it, just come in.
Room service? First of all, was that in Odessa?
They do,
Was that in Odessa, Texas?
It was in Corpus Christi.
Mm-hmm. So let me tell you this. This is how shady females are. I went to Odessa to do a show, and this chick, beautiful, was at the show with like 4 of the dudes. Come to find out, like they came to the hotel. They was like talking about weed, you want weed, blah, blah, blah. And they was like, yo, she really like you. But they were pushing her up on me. So they were like, yo, we're going to leave and come back to get her. Mm-hmm. Them motherfuckers waited in the hallway, but they were waiting for me to take her to the room.
So they could get you.
So they can get me.
But then again,
line you up.
That was men though. That was
right.
Still.
But the girl was still down to do it. Mm-hmm. She was using her shit to get that going.
So what'd you do?
You know what's crazy? By the grace of God, somebody came to get, before I got too faded, I was like, yo, please don't let me go to the hotel with them, like go to my room by myself. They wound up bringing me to my room and I left that night to go stay somewhere else.
Oh, good.
She's paranoid too, so the good thing about her is that she's always like, she thinks everybody out together. Yeah. So that keeps her safe on the road. She's paranoid. She worried about you right now. She think you plotting on her.
She's so who that ashy girl in there?
Yeah. You said you wasn't going to mention my ashy legs. Fucking bitch. See, you can't trust bitches. I told you.
It's a mezcal. She got a chicken mezcal. So you never had a one night stand, Ida?
No. I have never had a one night stand. You know what? I'm also relationshipy. You know that? I'm always like in some long ass
and stress.
It'd be like, oh, you like me? We married now.
Right. So I'm like, that's
it's horrible. Is that no? I've never had a one night stand. And every time I hype myself up, like I'm gonna go.
It sounds like a fun idea in theory.
Yeah, no.
I think you just gotta get that. I don't know. Because I've seen you flirt once once in our entire friendship, I've seen you flirt. And I was like, ooh, Ida, go get you that. Some dude, we were out at a comedy spot and you like walked up and you was like rubbing, like you thought he was cute. And I was like, really? You walked in and demand your shit. Go get that.
Yeah,
you didn't do anything.
I was probably drunk or something. I had to have some courage. Like,
we just get you some Molly or something and, let's go have fun.
No.
Ida don't do. Ida's such a...
She's like, no drugs.
Right.
I come from a family of drug addicts. I'm scared. Like if I do one drug one time, I'm gonna be selling my ass on the corner. Be like, hey, I need it right now. I swear to God, I'll go from here to Pookie in 24 hours.
God, no. But that's good to be extra cautious because you could go the other way. Some people come from a family of drug addicts, and you say, "Okay, I'll never do that," and some people are like, fall right into it.
Oh yeah, no, I have relatives who still my generation who did. I'm scared of drugs, like a little kid, like the dog gonna come get me. What's the Officer McGraw?
The dare dog, say no to drugs. Yeah.
Now, have you ever dated someone just for a meal?
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie.
But like, how long was the date?
dinner.
How many meals you needed?
Look, no, it's not just for the meal. Remember, I was homeless at one point. I went on a lot of dinner dates.
Yeah.
Especially when you go from eating a snackable to crustaceans. I'll be like, hey, what you want? You want this again? The problem, call me. Yeah.
Sure. You want to go now? It's 11 a.m.
I went through a real bitter phase when I broke up with my ex. And my ex used to play football, right? Played professional football. So they're put all this pressure on women who date athletes because then they start counting if you date another athlete, right? But nobody counts if how many bitches you met that got implants or whatever the exchange, the other side, right? You know what I'm saying? So I went on this phase where I was like, fuck the dumb shit was my mantra. I'm gonna do what I want to do. And I started going on. I went on dates with 8 NBA players.
Wow.
But what happens was it ends up being a dinner date because when it's time to smash, I'm out. So I'm like, once they'll feed you, they get you out. Exactly. I was like, I'm not interested in that. And then they move on.
Wow. That's my specialty too. I go out on dates with a guy and then we'll end up in the club. I'll be like, oh, I gotta go to the bathroom.
And be out.
God.
Yes.
This is why I hate y'all.
My specialty.
That's the problem.
That is true because they're not going to really go really hard.
This
right?
the problem.
They'll take you on a date if it's easy. They're for it.
Yeah.
Because if it's too much work.
And then after you having drinks and they think, okay, now we're in the car, we're going back to my place. Nope, I'm in my own car.
No, but it's good you leave them in the club because then they can find
now you can find something else. Exactly.
Yeah.
I left you with some options.
Yes. First, you was gonna say hell.
First, the problem with women is y'all. I think, and I'm saying y'all because I don't do that per se, but y'all know what turns men on or studs. So y'all play a game and you can get your drinks, you can go to crustaceans, you can do all this stuff. So the excitement about wanting to fuck y'all is because y'all lead that on sometimes. That doesn't mean we have to fuck you or, rape and stuff like that. But I'm saying like y'all lead people on. And
well, now hold on. Buying somebody a drink. Somebody bought me a drink the other day and would not go away. I was so annoyed. But he was like, yo, let me get you a drink. As soon as I walked in, he's like, let me get you a drink. I was like, all right, got a drink. And when I tell you, I'm like, come on now. Just because you bought me a drink does not mean
no.
We can't go together.
I'm talking about, hey, can I get you a drink? We have a cool little conversation. You twerking on me and stuff like that. Everything's cool. You want another drink? Hell yeah, I want another drink. And we doing all this. And at the end of the night, I'm like, hey, where is she that was twerking on me? Because I'll stay with the same chick all night if we having fun.
Yeah, but I don't even, when I go out on a dinner date with a guy, like if an NBA player, please, I've done it so many times. Like go out with them. It's a group of people. Everybody's at in the back room, and then you go to the club. This nigga gonna get somebody else. Right. I ain't twerking on you. I ain't twerking on you.
You can turn it around.
Like I ain't leading you on. You know what time it was with me, baby.
I ain't doing no cardio for no drink. I can afford to buy myself.
No,
it could be something as simple as and let me just act like your hand is like a leg, but it could be something as simple as you just doing something like that to somebody.
I I am a little touchy.
Some people are touchy though.
But that is turning somebody on, and that gives them. That makes
Okay,
them,
somebody doing that to me is not turning me on.
I'm telling you
She-
what.
that's the
what
fuck
You talking from the man perspective.
You a rape
Yeah, look,
apologist.
he's like, if a bitch touch my leg, I'm fucking tonight.
No. It's a certain touch you give.
You
and
came
it's a
in there with
certain-
your small
you come
dress
in
on.
smiling. You come in. You
That's
make
what-
somebody feel.
You hear this on Law and Order every week. It's like, what did you do to cause your own rape? Oh, I winked at the motherfucker.
Hey fellas, if y'all out there,
That is not
comment on this shit.
exchange.
I need y'all help because I'm being attacked.
No. I get what
Bobby
you're saying though. Like a certain way that you act. If you
Right.
just like ha ha ha,
Yeah.
then they like, oh yeah, this bitch gonna let me fuck. She about to suck my dick.
Okay, now hold on. So, but people do go to the club just to flirt and have a good time.
I make it my business not to touch somebody.
Dudes
though,
I
'cause
don't.
once you get
and
to
go
touch
to
it-
the club
They
to
touch you
try
back.
to find some ass.
But no, but
and it's a set. It's listen,
nobody here is that level of simple. I know what you're talking about, but that ain't here.
But you don't understand what's
Anymore.
I think I know.
That's right.
But you're a beautiful girl, right? So if I see you in the club, I'm already going like she bad. I might not have to have sex with you tonight, but I think you bad. But then when you come over and I get you to drink and now we talking and you giggling and you touching me a certain way and then you twerk on me and now it's like we had this relationship for 2 hours and then you go, all right, peace, nigga.
But that's
It's
it. That's the magic of it, and that's why people who rape people think that's the mentality of people who rape. The reality of it is that the only consent you got for sex is consent for sex. I could flirt with you. I can wink.
That ain't even real anymore.
That's the truth. though.
Somebody say yes and then be no next week.
You
And
ask
like,
Mystical if that ain't true anymore.
Oh, he fell for it twice.
I'm trying to tell you, it's not. You can't just assume that somebody's down the fuck just because they smiling with you or dancing with you at the club.
I think
Or
you
at least,
missed
so you're saying you at least want to get the phone number and some follow up.
Yeah, just
Yeah.
what you just have to be careful.
Like, don't just go
If
ghost
you
on me.
know
Bye.
it-
Like, we vibing. I think you
Y'all
like
not
me.
dumb. Y'all know what the fuck I'm talking about. I'm not gonna.
But you can't put that responsibility on women.
It's not a. I'm just saying, you know what you're doing sometimes. That doesn't.
It's like a
that
leading
doesn't
on
mean-
kind of thing. Is what
And
you're
it
saying.
doesn't mean you have to give them pussy. But how dare you say you go into the bathroom and fucking walk out,
Stephanie.
after we had this amazing
I've done it
dinner is different.
many times. And they call me back like, yo, you okay? And I'll be like, oh, I'm on my way home. And they be like, oh, all right, I'll hit you tomorrow.
See me, I
Like,
always
yeah,
spend them like,
okay.
I ain't feel good. I was real drunk, so I had to leave.
I'm driving the getaway car.
I'm like, y'all
Where
hear
you at,
this,
Stephanie?
fellas?
Hurry up, let's go. Let me tell you, when I was in Miami I went to a club on the beach. I went to Cameo, and this basketball player that I'm not gonna say his name, used to play for Detroit. We had a good time, right? We were having fun, whatever. And then I was like, okay, I'm going to the bathroom, right? I go to the bathroom to really go to the bathroom. And when I go to the bathroom, he sent one of his boys in the bathroom to like track me. That
Make
motherfucker
sure your
went
ass ain't-
inside the bathroom.
You want to protect that investment. He that
So
That
I
nigga in
strings.
jail now.
Yeah.
I
Him and his boy.
I stood up on the toilet seat so he couldn't see my feet. He swept the thing. Look, and I was like, I ain't going nowhere with
It's like
them.
an
'cause-
episode of Power.
They
I was like,
scamming.
yeah, I was like,
Something's funny.
this ain't normal.
They was
'Cause
trying to get you. They
That
was
was
both
con-
trying to
that
get
was
you.
too
That
much
is so
control.
crazy. Who does that?
It was his boy, and he sent him in there, and I hid. And then I dipped out and went. I'm from Miami. I'm the last person you want to do that. I know
Right.
some of the raggediest people on the. You
Right,
know, I
and-
call them boys, and they will rob you. Like, I will
Right,
set
the
you up to get
Opalaka.
Right.
That's a weird.
I think stuff like that is like doing too much. I'm really just talking about how women know how to turn people on. And it's even straight women that come up to me after shows sometimes and they never been with a chick and they be like, you know what, there's something really nice about it. You want to go to the club? And then they do the same thing too, straight women. And they not about that life.
But you know what? You have celebrity and you have status. Dudes do that too, right?
Oh,
You go
dudes are the worst
I know
groupies.
every dude I know thinks they gonna convert you back to straight.
Oh, yeah. But as long as I'm getting crustaceans, I do the same
I'm
thing.
hungry.
Like I turned into a bitch real quick.
But you know what I'm saying?
Those garlic noodles will make you twerk some.
So good. So good.
I know you're tired of unpredictable hair color results. Well, discover Color & Co., the home home hair color personalized just for you by L'Oreal. With Color & Co., you'll get a free consultation with an expert hairstylist who will custom blend a salon-quality shade for your hair needs. No matter your hair color goal, you can do it. Use promo code Angela at coloranco.com for $10 off your first order. Now, listen, they always say you know you're in love when you start acting crazy over somebody. Have you ever wanted to hire a private detective?
I wanted to be the private detective.
Yeah, I was the private detective.
So you have done your own espionage.
I have, but I try not to live like that anymore. I feel like I'm not going through your stuff because when it's my time to catch you, I will. And because I know how I am in relationships, if I do catch you, there's no really working it out. Because this is a game. We ain't have to live this life.
Right.
You could have been like, yo, let's do an open relationship or whatever it is, but we could have worked it out a while ago. But if I gotta look in your stuff and find it, it's not worth it. Because now I really think you hoeing. Like you deleted messages.
Oh man.
Deleting messages.
That's hoeing.
No, what I'm saying is
Sneaky.
now that I found out months later or years later, now I'm like, well, what you been doing the whole...
Yeah, I don't trust people that only have 3 messages on their phone.
Right.
No, you're doing something funny.
I can see it, and I got 2 astigmatisms in my eye, so I can see from one eye close and the other one far. But I was like, I saw you delete that message with my right eye. I saw it in me.
But sometimes I feel like people look at the message and they take it wrong. Because there's like conversations that I have in my phone where it's people that never in a trillion years. But it's like, it's a friendly conversation, but you might look at it and be like, what the fuck is going on here? But that person and I both don't feel that way. But if you're coming in with a jealous eye and you looking for something,
With that right eye.
You'll find
If
it.
it
you
say
see, you know how you
anything-
like something with the heart?
Yeah.
On the thing, like, why the fuck are you hurting this shit? Like anything will
But
bother
what
you.
did the message say? If it said, hey, beautiful, I'm thinking about you,
I want to tell
how
y'all
my
this story. I was
pussy
trying to
doing?
tell Angela this story yesterday. I have like a plug like for traveling or whatever. So I texted him yesterday and I was like, hey, I'm traveling tomorrow, right? So my phone rings. Make a long story short, first it was him and then it was a girl. So she's like, stay the fuck away from my fucking husband. On God, I only seen this man once in my life.
Oh my God.
Our whole conversation is message about travel, dates, time. Is nothing the fuck in there. Stay away from my fucking husband. I'm not fucking playing with you. I said, miss, you got this shit all fucked up. You got the game wrong. And you fucking the money up right now.
Yeah. So, but he must be making her pay full price for her tickets.
I don't know what
How did you resolve that?
I hung the fuck up on her. That's
Damn.
not my fucking bitch. Dick
Remember
or
that
none of
happened to
shit.
me one time because of you. I was with her and somebody
remember.
broke into her car. Remember that?
Yeah.
And this guy I knew was a police officer. You don't remember this shit? So I call him, right? And it's late. It is late at night, but he's a police officer. And like, he'll hit me
I
for
do remember
any
now.
reason whatsoever. Can I get tickets to this? Can I get that? And so her car gets broken into. So I sent him a text message like, hey, if you have my friend's car just got broken into. We were like in the middle of Brooklyn.
We was in the hood.
Yeah, it was like 2 a.m. And so it was taking forever for the police to come. So I was like, if there's anything you could do. His girl hit me. I guess they was out at some party or something. And she was like, don't be calm. And it clearly on the message is me just saying, hey, her car just got broken into. If you can help. And she just started going crazy on me.
Bitches is nuts. Like,
Well, so they got all that bad DNA up in there, man.
But I'm like, yo, you can look and see, I ain't trying to talk to him or nothing. Like, we're having an emergency.
my problem was like, nigga, where were you with the defense? Like, he wasn't
Yeah.
even there. Like, hang up the phone. You're embarrassing me. I don't fuck with her
Dudes
like
don't
that.
know how to do that.
He was
They like,
quiet.
marriage? What you gonna say? First of all, it's probably somebody in her life that used that same excuse
Or probably
and
he
was really cheating.
Right.
And
Yeah,
you-
and then
you the
so
scapegoat.
nothing will go. You're like, baby, it was a fire. I was trying to save the girl. So she's experienced something traumatic like that.
He'd probably be lying all the time about everything.
True.
Yeah, like,
But keep it real. If you, sometimes I feel like the girl that your dude might be, you like are kind of already hip to like, is he fucking with this bitch? I don't know. Sis, you ain't never seen me. Because if he was sitting next to me, us on this couch, I wouldn't even know what if it was
What he
him.
looked like?
On God.
You threw her off the scent.
Yeah.
She threw me the fuck off.
Yeah, but she's talking to you.
I
And
felt
the real,
pussy when we hung up the phone. I was like, was I supposed to tell her, bitch, who the fuck you talking to? But I was so caught off guard. Like,
It's
I like
nothing.
all the back.
okay, I'll stay away from your fucking husband.
That's funny.
That's hilarious. I never wanted
Never around him.
to hire a private investigator, but I did want to hire an assassin.
That was the next question.
Get it out.
I dated somebody who cheated so much. We were all in the Matrix. Like, he was cheating with 4 women. I can't even say he was cheating on me with 3 women because we don't know who we were. He ended up marrying one. And I saw her not too long ago, but I looked at that pain on her face and I was like, thank you,
Thank God it's not me. I
God.
dodged a bullet.
She's still
Yes.
dealing with that shit.
Do we really, and this is going to sound so messed up, because I was watching this thing talking about monogamy. And when you say forever, like forever is a long time. If forever was just 15 years and then the motherfucker died or something like that, then you get to go on and, find somebody else. But do you really believe in monogamy still to this day?
I mean,
I do. I think that it's once you lived your life though. Like sometimes you get just tired of all shit. It's just easier.
yeah, I ain't 18 no more, so I
Right.
can believe in monogamy.
Hilarious.
I think
But back
monogamy
then,
when
I'm tired
it's
of-
easier for you. It's like doing all the other shit sometimes is just too much. It's too much effort. It's too much work. We got too much going on. I barely like to leave the house now.
I feel like monogamy should come with the marriage, even though I would like to be monogamous.
So you want to be in an open relationship until you get married.
I just feel like there's different stages of dating, being in a relationship, and then getting married.
It's different
Okay.
stages of
Because what are you giving up once you put those papers in? If
herpes.
what you might have it. No,
You might get in the situation
laying
with
dormant.
that. Then what? Then you're just
hate
stuck
you,
with
Aida.
it, period.
no, but I mean, then the marriage come and then y'all just get hurt.
You can't see yourself in a monogamous relationship now?
No, I've been in one, but what I'm saying is,
how long? What's the longest?
I'm not in one right now, but
what's
my
the
longest
longest?
was 6-7 years.
6
was
or
Tia?
7? Which is it?
Tia.
Yeah.
Oh, you
Both.
naming names.
6, I mean, she know that chick
what happened?
calmed
That's our
me down.
boo.
Yeah, that's our boo.
Open relationship, I get it.
No, it wasn't.
No, I'm joking.
No, Ida, man, I've been trying with Ida for 15 years. No, 10, 15. No.
She's like, I bought you to drink, Ida. And
That's what I'm talking
I know
about.
you didn't just go to the bathroom.
I know.
She was talking about
She went to the bathroom.
She went to the bathroom on me.
Said
Like,
somebody on
For
my
10
game.
years and I never came back. I'm still in the bathroom right now.
that's shade.
I got a joke about
You need to get
it.
with the hip. You need to get with the hip.
Tell us what happened.
Is
with
it?
Tia?
Tiara.
Oh, Tiara.
Does
okay.
nobody, none of y'all have dated chicks before? None of y'all?
No.
Gigi did, but she's not
I've
here
had
today.
sex
Not
with
here.
girls, but I've never dated a girl.
Well, yeah, sex.
Yeah, I've had
dating,
sex with
whatever.
girls.
Yeah,
Having
like, yeah,
sex and
same
dating
thing.
is different.
Have you been with a girl ever?
Yeah.
I have
sure.
before once, yeah.
She just,
I'm letting you know. If there's
of
any
course.
friends back there, I just hooked y'all up with information.
Chaunte is fishing right now. She don't care
like,
if it's a
anybody?
girl.
Anybody.
She trying to see which one of these bitches I'm gonna holler at after the show. I know her. Look at her.
Which one of y'all likes to go to dinner?
Which one of y'all likes crustacean and don't go
Nah,
to the
we going to
bathroom?
the club. Fuck that. Yeah, I'm not gonna do that.
Yeah, we go to the bathroom together, bitch. Like,
We can go together to the bathroom. I come to New York.
Oh, we going to the bathroom? Oh, okay.
I gotta go too.
Me too. Like, somebody has to stay at the table.
I gotta drag this bitch to the bathroom with me. She be trying to walk in the wrong bathroom. I be like, you can't go in there. You ain't got no dick. Come on over here with us.
That's not what the law says.
Right, I know. Equal opportunity. Nah, I ain't ready for that equality
Like,
yet.
slow down.
I don't want to see a dude with his dick out in the dress.
What happened? 6 or 7 years, and then what?
I think my career started to take off, and there was a lot of concentration that I was trying to like put in towards that. And I'm very big on like because we've been together so long, and I felt like this is the first girl like I actually thought about marrying. And so for me, the whole for everything clicked in, and I felt like there's time for me to build. Let me go get this money. I want to get a house. I want this. I want that. And then I can do all that spending time shit with you. But sometimes you're dealing with like relationships and they want you to spend time with them, but then they get mad that you don't have any money. And I'm just that person that like to go hard because I'm like, you're there and, I'm coming back, I promise. No cheating, no anything like that, but I need to focus to get this money.
Okay.
So, yeah, I think I stopped, I stopped paying attention so much. I stopped spending time and doing all that gay shit. And I did a play. It was last year we broke up, but I came out here to do a play and I had to be out here for 2 months. And that just kind of like messed up everything.
Aw.
You still miss her?
We're best friends still.
Yeah.
I still see her. We like.
They came to my birthday party.
Yeah.
We love her.
Yeah, I
y'all
hate it.
probably get back together when shit is
At some point.
right on the track.
I mean, nah.
Everybody's saying
you
yes.
say that, but everybody is like, no, they probably still together.
I've said that before,
she's
too.
a dope chick, but it's dope because we're still good friends. And
Right.
so I think the whole missing thing is not as serious because I can call her right now and be like, yo, come see me. And
Does she want to be with you?
she's very, like, when I tell you she's so spiritual that it's almost like I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. Like I would have to. There's no TV in her place. There's I'm like I can't even watch Netflix. Yeah.
I can't watch myself on Netflix.
I can't watch myself on Netflix.
She's like, did you see me?
sound bath.
I don't watch TV anymore.
She is very though.
She's spiritual.
She'd be texting me the sound baths.
Yeah,
and stuff.
yeah,
Like,
yeah.
she's very like.
Oh, yeah, that's different.
Yeah, she helped me like let go of liquor when I first met her, and that was like our journey together of being soothing.
Well,
And now
journey
that she's
stopped,
gone, you got the mask out.
I moved into a studio apartment with a view, and I was like,
I need a drink.
right, I need a drink.
Life is stressful enough. Luckily, getting birth control is one less thing that you have to worry about. With Pill Club, you'll never have to schedule an appointment or wait in line at the pharmacy ever again. Sometimes that can make you skip a month, and then it's hard to get back on track. Pill Club is a birth control subscription that is delivered straight to your door. Most prescriptions are free with insurance or Medicaid, but it can be as low as $3.99 per month without. Shipping is always free and discreet, and Pill Club schedules delivery so you always have your next dose on hand before you need it. So skip the office visit and the line at the pharmacy and join the club. Right now, when you go to thepillclub.com/Angela, our listeners will get a special care package with every delivery. That's thepillclub.com/Angela to get your first birth control care package. Remember, thepillclub.com/Angela. Do you think you date people who are more like you or more opposite from you?
You know what's funny? I've never met someone who was like me in the dating world. Every guy that I've ever been with is very different from me. I don't know if I could be with somebody who is like me because I need that calm energy to balance me. And I just think that being with somebody like me, we'd be like natural born killers. People like they on crack, they hoeing. Like it just, I need somebody to be the
Calming.
that calming energy. Absolutely, that. Yeah, I'm all over the place.
I feel the same way. Like I can't. Like I feel like I'm good at conversing. Like I'm good at having a conversation, and I like to talk. But I don't like being with somebody who talks a lot. It drives me crazy. Like shut the fuck
That's
up.
funny. That's
I swear.
Because it feels like you're talking to another girl.
Exactly.
Right?
I like for my man to be like me. I'm goofy and I like making jokes
Right.
and everything is funny to me. You know what I mean? For me, I need a guy who's more serious and more like, all right, it wasn't that funny stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like I can't be with somebody who wants to be running their mouth and doing everything I'm doing, trying to get attention all the time. Like I'm the one who gets the attention here.
Stephanie likes people who check her. She likes people to check her too.
Yeah, and I like from my I think I'm friendly and forgiving, even though of course you know everybody has their days when you're in a bad mood and you might flip out on somebody. But I'm really friendly and forgiving and loving, and I can't be with a guy who's like that. Like I need to be with a guy who's more mean.
like get off of me.
Like no, like exactly. Like all right,
And rage.
oh, you so cute.
You want me to get on for you?
I need to be. I like being with a guy who's a little more mean than I am. I don't like that friendly shit.
You like him to be mean to other people, though, not to you.
Yeah, I like him to be nice to me usually, but I feel like it makes me love a guy more when he's
Rejecting.
not so, open, like doesn't have like, okay, you could do whatever you want. You could walk all over me. I don't like that. I
So
like for
fellas,
a guy
stop
to have.
asking her if she want a drink.
Right.
Just push her out the way and she'll come to you.
Throw it on her.
I like for
Drink in front of her and be
my
like,
guy
"You
to have more of a stern demeanor to him. I don't know if that's the right words that I'm
Yeah.
looking
It's
for.
a masculine energy.
Yeah, I like a macho, manly man. You know,
Oh, well, I like my man to cater to me.
I like that too.
I like my guy that he's very sweet and, you know, anything I
don't like
need. I like that, like, whatever I say, he'll always be like, I agree.
No, I don't like that.
We ain't got no choice.
I enjoy that.
No choice.
tired
I
of
enjoy
fighting, right?
that.
Yeah,
You
I'm
like to
tired
be
of
a
that shit.
boss.
I don't want to
Angela
be fighting
doesn't
him.
like to be wrong.
Yeah.
No, but you know
I
how
don't
good
like,
it is.
even sometimes we agree with her when we know she's
Like-
dead wrong. We be like, yeah, Angela.
True.
Because if not, you're going to be arguing all day. So you're like, fuck yes, you got it right on the head.
let you go.
No, but you know how good it feels to have a guy who's kind of mean and a little bit of an asshole to people, rubbing on your feet and kissing on your forehead.
Yeah.
That's really nice.
Because he's
It's
sweet
really
with
nice.
you. Mhm.
Really sweet.
Women are psycho.
Kiss on your forehead. What?
I don't know. I like someone that's
Touch
like
my
me.
third eye. You know,
Yeah.
you
Someone
me
that's like-
open it up.
Yeah, I like
It's the
someone that's like
frontal
me.
lobe kiss.
I think because I'm a little bit mean. So I do like people that are, I don't know, I like to laugh, joke, whatever. So I like somebody I could laugh and joke with that could get my jokes. That's like one of my main things. If I can't laugh and be happy and joke with you, I would be
But
fucking miserable.
Sometimes her jokes go too far. Does that ever happen to you
Yeah, my
guys?
jokes go too far. A lot.
Where your jokes
very
go too
often.
far. I
I'm a
know it happens to you.
comedian,
I
so-
know.
Yeah.
Where your jokes go too
Like,
far and
what
somebody gets
part?
offended and you hurt their feelings.
That's me every day.
Yeah.
You know what's funny is like it's interesting because men feel like they can say whatever they want to
They
you,
do.
but then when you do it back, you lose. It's like you're not
You're the
feminine.
devil.
Yeah, like this. I met this guy, right, and we were talking all the time, right, and I didn't tell him about my kids because I'm paranoid about child molesters,
Yeah.
right? I don't tell people until I know if I can trust you, right?
Nah,
So
they've been killing kids,
It just-
boyfriends, and all that. You
Child
gotta be careful.
molesters? That's why I
Yeah.
don't post my kid on the internet.
I don't do
Gotta be
that.
careful.
So he heard my daughter speaking in the background when I was in the car. And he said, "Who's that?" I said, "That's my daughter." He said, You got a kid?" I said, "I got kids. I got 2. And he said, he was joking. He said, "When were you gonna break the news to me?" I said, "Did you call my kids news?"
Right.
I said,
right.
"Look, I was planning to bring y'all all together, and I thought I was gonna break the news to everybody at the same time. I was gonna tell you I had kids, and I was gonna tell them I met another punk ass bitch dude in LA. Never spoke to
like
me
that
again."
Oh shit!
Not at
That's
all.
something I would say.
It was like, and it was like, you took it too far. I'm like, you called my kids news like they were HIV. Right?
Like
When were you gonna break the
breaking
news?
news.
But you was
feel
right.
like-
He was a bitch.
I feel like kids and sex
And now
are
he's
on the
in my
same line.
DMs.
Like it's like you need to know if somebody has kids. Because for a very long time, I wouldn't date somebody with kids, and
Right.
it's not even because I love kids. I want kids, but I feel like there's a whole other upbringing that I want to bring up a child in, and I can't discipline somebody else's kid, and I can't do those things. Not that I want to spank them or do anything like that, but you can't.
But that's not that's I respect that. My kids are also my business, and I'm not looking for a daddy for my babies.
Right.
So when I'm dating somebody, you're dating me. You're not dating my children.
Right.
And yes, if we get into a real relationship, you have the right to know about my children. But I have a right to know who you are before I let you know that I have children, because you could be on that watchdog list. That, you know
Or
what I
doing that,
mean?
you gotta look
should've,
up
just Googled you. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah,
but then
now, but back then.
So what
like-
if a dude got like 10 kids out there by different baby mamas?
And he don't tell you.
and he don't tell you,
10
he
baby
find out
mamas,
later.
10 kids.
You can tell a dude that got 10 kids from 10 baby
Not if
mamas.
he
You
ain't in their
ain't
life.
gotta tell you.
My dad
Dwight
had 10,
Howard.
7
Yeah.
kids. 7
How
kids.
can you tell?
I can't.
What are some of the telltale signs?
No, you,
The
you
fuck, they tricked
look
me
at-
a few times.
Usually, you can tell when you're in tune with somebody.
You'll hear in the background.
I ain't got
the money this month.
Like, who the fuck is that? My baby mom
Nah.
and my kids.
You,
we all
right,
live
you know
together.
them kind of dudes. You know, ain't no dude with no 10 kids, the CEO of a corporation at the forefront. I ain't fucking with somebody who got that food stamp.
Right,
look.
right,
I feel like I feel like that's
I
not
get the
true.
food
You
stamp.
know
I
what
feel
that
like
is.
that's not true. I feel like the people that got the most money, they can have the most kids and the most baby mamas. I feel like Donald Trump got mad baby mamas, right?
Yeah, for sure. He definitely got like a black kid
Puff.
somewhere.
Yeah,
Puff
did
got
he?
like
I know you was
5
gonna say
baby
that.
mamas.
Yeah.
We got so
Yeah.
he about to work on the 6th one.
Future.
You talking- but
Yeah.
Well,
you-
Future.
Future's
But,
ridiculous.
but listen,
He do
if
look like he might have a bunch of baby mamas.
Okay, listen, I'm in trouble right now.
Please say it.
It don't matter if Future got. You can tell Future got multiple baby
Right.
mamas.
That's
It doesn't.
facts.
It depends on what
Everybody
you
with a
into.
grill got 5 or more.
No, you can tell. Like it's not. It's just about money or having a company or being puff. It's about what ilk of the type of person that you're attracted to and what ilk they are. Like I know you know Emery. Does Emery look like he got a bunch of baby mamas?
No, but he corny though. I mean, corny in a good way.
But that's what I'm trying to tell you.
yeah,
It's
he
like
like
you don't.
Emery.
You don't.
She said-
I love him. Emery, shout out to you. Know I love you, bro. But what I mean is corny.
You know
like,
he
he
listening.
looked like he really loved, Ida and stuff like that. So I think he's just a good dude.
Yeah, but it's like it's not just about
he can
him
have a chick
being.
sitting on his lap, and I'm like, Emery, you love Ida. That's
Stop
crazy.
it.
You a mess. I just think where I come from, where all that cool shit and all that, he's a thug or he's a bad boy. That shit don't get you nothing but bad credit,
Right.
UTIs, struggle, like all that bad boy shit. That's a phase you should grow out of as a woman.
But
As
I
a
do
boy,
think it's
or the
interesting. I do think it's interesting what you said about not telling about your kids, because I think if I was dating a guy and he didn't tell me about his kids until like 4 months in, I probably wouldn't want to fuck with him no more because I would feel like, damn, you hid that from me.
happened
But I'm not gonna date somebody for 4 months who I wouldn't tell about my
It
my
wouldn't
kids.
lasted that long. I
wouldn't
was
wait
with a
that
guy
long.
and we was laying in the bed. And
Lord.
this is when I was in college, and he had like 3 other roommates, right, in this apartment building, and one of them walked in the room. And he was like, yo, you were supposed to come here. It was some drug transaction that he missed out on. And he was like, I told you. He was like, you were supposed to come, but you went to go see your daughter instead. I was like, daughter? And so his friend
Priorities.
walked out. I was like, you didn't tell me you had a daughter? He's like, oh, well, you just seem kind of judgmental about dating somebody
What?
for kids.
Oh, no,
I
that's
was in
bad.
college.
No, I'm not
Wow.
gonna
What?
trap somebody.
How long
either.
did you wait to tell him?
I
do you wait to
I
tell
hadn't
him?
talked to him no more. Oh.
I had just met him. I only had been talking to him for like a week or two.
Oh,
It wasn't like I got
okay.
wrapped up in let him get wrapped up in it. I would never do that. But I still want to know who you are before I tell you I got a little girl at home.
No, I
you know
can
what I mean?
understand
So
that.
that was it.
Everybody
That's-
fake in the beginning to some extent. though.
And I wasn't being
You
fake.
never-
I was just
no.
protecting
But
mine.
I'm saying everybody has
Yeah,
a
it's not being
slightly different personality in a beginning relationship. Whether it's you cook a lot
Whether
when I
you're nice.
first started dating you, and then all of a sudden you stop cooking.
Yeah, I'm amazing in the
Nice, or-
beginning.
Yeah, me too.
In the
think everyone
beginning,
is.
so I'm glad you're honest.
But if he would
Yeah,
have asked me if I
amazing.
had kids, I would have told him yes. I wouldn't have lied and said nah.
But he didn't ask. So
He didn't
it's
even
just
ask.
Like,
Did he
he didn't
have
ask about
kids?
your
Y'all
boyfriend.
hear this, fellas?
You don't even know.
No, he didn't have kids.
Y'all ain't got to tell them nothing about your business. You just
Now, I
take
I think
them
I'm
out.
worse in the beginning. I think I'm better once I'm in love. Like then you could get a lot more out of me. In
Yeah.
the beginning, I required things like, oh no, we got to go on a date. I need some money.
Oh, you up front
In the
though?
beginning, right in the
definitely
beginning,
do that.
I require shit. And then after I love you, it's like, okay, babe, you don't have to give me money anymore. I'm independent. I make all the money for both of us.
I need you
That's
to do
desperate.
workshops because I would need to know how to ask somebody. for
I've never
something.
asked nobody for money.
How you doing? I mean,
I
watch
just-
my Netflix special. Give me some money.
You just got
Petty's book.
I
you
know.
probably got to throw. Y'all need to start acting like y'all got startup businesses and then just use it to buy shoes.
Yeah, tell them you're selling
Like,
hair
baby,
on
I'm like
Instagram.
into I'm about to start this
Startup
braiding
business.
I used to
business and
say
stuff like
UPS
that.
driver.
You get some startup money, but go buy your shit. You can't just be like, I want shoes.
We can't tell. It's the worst with us. Before people would know who I was, not that I'm like Beyonce or anything, but now some people know who I am. But
Beyonce,
before,
yay.
I used to
That's
say I was
Spanish.
a UPS
Okay.
driver, and then you get to see the reaction because a lot of men are groupies and a lot of men are
Yeah.
materialistic.
Right.
Yeah.
But I would say I drive for UPS.
And he'll be like, okay, so let's figure out how we can get some of them packages.
Yeah, he's like, any of the packages smell like weed.
That's what I be thinking.
right.
Because that's what I would say to
We
you.
gonna get this money, girl, me and you together.
Yeah, some of them would be intrigued by that, and then
yeah.
some would be like, "Nah, calling her back."
All right, so what are some things that have been done to you in the bedroom that you wouldn't do back? Like you expect whoever you're with to do this to you, but I wouldn't do it.
I would have to say it has to be the opposite for me. Like, what have I done
That you don't want
I don't
somebody
want
to do.
back, which is strap on.
Okay.
I don't like penetration and stuff. I think there's certain sexual things that I would try or do, but as sex has to be so amazing and you have to allow me to direct you there. But no chick has strapped me down.
Wow. You never even considered it?
Not at all.
I'll be the first.
Okay.
You know what? I will bet that shit. If I have to just follow you in the bathroom anymore, I would definitely.
We'll get you a Molly.
Yeah,
Anything can happen.
Use the soft
Even on
dick.
Molly, I get really. You would have to use something like no. I just don't like it. I can come so many different ways that I don't like the penetration.
You know, you turned on the men and the women in the room when you said that. With
I
your
did.
green eyes.
You know,
There's
listen,
so many ways.
The female side of me is going, just in case fellas cash at me. Wayans. And then the stud of me is like, y'all better not dare do that.
What
shit.
are the ways you can come? You said you can come so many
There's
ways.
so many ways. I mean, we know our vagina is very. This is what's funny because people always go like, "How do you come off of dildos?" And it's not a real dick. You don't understand. There's a suction that's on your clit, and so it's like if you ever body rocked, if you ever like rubbed your
Oh, so
vagina
there
on a
is a
pillow,
connection still.
there's a connect. So it's like you're fucking the girl, but then you get to rub your clit on it. So you're basically doing that to your clit, or like you're playing with yourself like that, or whatever.
Okay.
You're
That's
Because you're
basically.
clitorally stimulated. Some women are.
Well, I got a nice clit too. Like my shit kind of poke out, but not really. It'd be like peekaboo, kind of.
Yeah, the clit's a mini penis.
Yeah, you got to have a certain clit.
Some women are penetration.
Special clit.
Stop drinking. Okay.
We know someone with the big clit.
Some people come like
Over there, like
with their clits, they're stimulated, and
Yeah,
some
have
are
you ever seen a big
penetration.
clit? We know Kelly
I have.
Provocateur.
Yeah, she has
She's
a
done
huge
the
clit.
show a couple times, and her clit is like the size of a mini dick.
I feel like fat pussies are great, and then also if it stick out just a little bit. But if it's too much or
Too much roast beef.
if it's too much roast beef, or if it's too like thin, then it'd be like.
Yeah. Now, what are some things that Ida, that you would let a guy do to you, but you wouldn't do to him?
You know, it's funny. This will be the only place anyone will ever hear me speak like this because I'm over there fighting for
so
politics.
concerned.
I'm a progressive Bernie Sanders. And I'm like, lick my ass. I'm sorry. I'll be like, way to go, boo.
That's gonna come when you running for
I
some
never heard Bernie
politician
Sanders and
move.
lick
They
my
gonna
ass
be
in the
like,
same
Me
sentence
neither
before.
till today. Cheers.
Oh man.
Okay, so you would never do that.
I don't know that I would never do it. I just know that I don't feel inclined to do it. I'm a leader. Y'all on some following
Right.
shit, right?
Hey.
Just because you do
Come
some
into
shit
this
to me
game.
don't mean I'm gonna be like, all right, let me do it.
What about
Yeah,
sucking
yeah.
toes?
You gotta have good
I ain't sucking
toes on
nobody's
that.
toes.
Yeah.
I don't have that fetish. Now I have like some freak tendencies, and my tendencies live in another world because I feel like I can be really dark and I'm very aggressive sexually. But when it comes to I don't like feet, period. So
I agree with you.
I ain't sucking no big fat ass toes.
Well, what does
I
dark
like
mean?
sausages.
She's a dominatrix.
Oh, is that what
I
it
can
is?
I can be very dominant. How do you know?
Because the way you said it, I could just tell what it was. She said it's very dark and
So like what, choking the thing? What's the thing that you put in hog tie?
Yeah,
Type
no,
shit?
I don't do that too. Because I date black men and I ain't doing that.
they- you
ain't hog tying no black men.
That's
It's like some white
You
boy
ain't.
shit. Yeah.
Wake up
It
murder.
ain't been but 400 years. We can't do that no more. Shit is
It
dangerous.
wasn't even that long.
what about
like 40.
spanking?
Yeah, I've done the spanking stuff before. The problem is that that lives
You know
in
they
the
got
world.
new moves now, right? You all doing basic shit. Like this
What's the new move?
Sorry, I didn't mean to
No,
cut
go
you off,
ahead.
but they
No,
on
you-
some
look, I wanna
1902.
go.
What about rubbing the knee? What? There's a
You
whole
brought up the
other.
rubbing the knee earlier.
There's
I
just a
just
whole
look at me, I'm like this.
other sexual
I don't
thing
feel
that
anything.
happens in life.
Like what? Like what?
I don't know. I'm just
What's the
saying.
new
She
move?
going. She
You
went from
said it like you knew
You went
something.
from toes to what was the last thing you just
I said
Spanking.
No, I mean, I'm very like, when I'm in love, I'm very sexual and I'm very connected. And I'm like, I don't have like all those inhibitions when it comes to going there, like, I'll be like, spit in my mouth. Like, I really am sexual. Like, but I have a thing with feet. So that's why the toes things. And I don't trust. I ain't never trusted anybody enough to try to say I'm gonna lick his ass tonight. I don't trust you like that. That's a trust issue.
You don't trust nobody.
No,
I think if you could suck a penis, then that's enough.
you can lick an ass.
As long as it's
No. I
clean.
just think that's enough.
No, I think if it's
you don't have to
clean.
go to the butt.
If it's clean, it's okay. Like fresh out the shower. It can't just be like all day.
You gotta see him do it though, because
Yeah.
sometimes suds just run down the butt crack.
Oh,
and
no,
you're like,
that's
it's
gross.
clean.
Just rinsed off.
You be like,
yeah.
right. Like, no.
You gotta get up in
them
there.
wrinkles.
I know somebody who got that. What's the thing you get from feces? The it's an infection, not salmonella, but whatever.
You got
the other-
salmonella?
Not salmonella.
Hepatitis or something?
No, it was the other one, but it comes from
Unclean
from
food.
it being in the food, and it was because
fucking-
E.
We're
coli,
so sad we don't know. E. coli.
So
in the
there was
butt?
shit in the food.
no, he was licking ass.
Oh my.
Oh, shitty ass.
See, that's why you can't be just looking at any old ass.
Is it that the
Chaunte.
residue
He has
lives
to
in all
taste
of
that
Wow. Wow.
It lives in the tracks.
yes,
you know,
yes,
it lives in that track.
You gotta be special for me to do that.
All right. Well, listen, I
Or it's a
know
mistake.
we got to get out the studio, but y'all got to answer the question too. What would you say?
I know
that-
this is basic as fuck, but excuse me. I like a guy to lick my breast. I like a guy to suck on my nipples, and I like to watch it. You know what I mean? But I don't really want to do that to a guy.
Oh.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, baby, suck my titty.
That you know, it's funny. There's
some
some
guys
dudes that do
Some
like
guys
that.
like it,
Yeah,
but
I
that's
saw
not.
that sensation.
It's weird.
Yeah, isn't it weird?
It's
Like,
super weird.
but I like it a lot.
Guys like
I
their
like it a
nipples
lot.
licked, but they don't like that they like it.
Because it's, it's the same stimulation.
Yeah.
That's why they get
If
the
you
thing.
like it, he'll probably like it too.
My homegirl, she was with this guy, and he would want her to be playing with his nipple while she was sucking his dick.
That's
So arm up here,
I'm
face
the
down
Statue of
here.
goddamn liberty.
Kind of the same thing.
Like, what the fuck?
Like, nigga, one thing at a time.
Like
This is
you
too much.
doing
She
triceps.
said he
basket
could
and
not
shit,
come.
yeah.
He could not come without her like twerking on his nipple with her fingers and sucking on
Did
his
he have
dick.
big titties?
I don't know. I was just so weirded out. I was like, okay, next conversation. Who's gonna roll
Have
the
you ever
blunt?
dated a guy with big titties?
I was with this one guy.
Man boobs.
This one had a funny nipple guy. You got a funny nipple guy,
Yeah,
right?
with the eraser.
Yeah,
size
exactly.
nipples. I hated it.
I was with this one guy,
broke up
and
with
I found like his nipples were really like soft, like really blandito, like they were really soft.
That's like soft and unflattering.
Exactly, blandito.
That's uncooked soft.
And what's funny about that is that he was one of those guys that likes to get his nipples licked. And
So
his
you did
nipples
it?
are real soft. I did it, and I was like,
What if he was like, lick my soft nipples?
He's like, you
You
want that
like
crustacean?
okay,
I know you're hungry after this.
try to fake it with my finger.
So wait, Aida, you dated a guy with big boobies?
Yeah, I did. The big titty dude. And your friends are the worst. They're the ones that aren't forgiving. And, you know, my friends would be like, I saw you went to Victoria's Secret. Did you pick up your boy, bro?
No.
You know, like they would always do that to me. I did date somebody who had some titties.
Was it something you
Man
thought
boobs.
about? Like, was it a turn off?
It was.
Do you ever like play with them? Like,
Nah, I was like, keep them things.
Fun bag.
You have been horny all day, Angela. You've been so horny since this morning.
no, first of all, you just was saying the wrong thing.
What?
You
Tell
was
us.
no. I'm talking about from this morning
Yes,
to now.
When
What
she
did you
did the
say?
Breakfast Club, and
She
I
just
was
been,
talking
we've been
about.
talking. That's why she mentioned the ass thing because she just been.
I didn't mention it.
You did.
brought it
You
up.
was like looking ass, and then looked at me like
You're feeling guilty right now,
I know.
are you?
me.
Look.
No, we talked about it, but I'm
They
just
said growing
saying.
up, they call her Chaunte the ass eater.
Wow.
You didn't introduce yourself as that.
Wow. I think you owe me a bathroom break for that, Angela.
Hey, I didn't know about this.
I said only 2-3 dudes, 2-3 girls. Whoa. Okay. That's
What is
going
going
viral.
on?
That's going viral.
The truth is coming out with this.
2-3
Pascal.
dude girls. Okay.
She jumped back out the closet.
I know, right? All right. When I
So
was
you've been lying
14,
to
I
us.
was molested.
You've been lying to us
I
this
know the whole
time.
time. This is just a phase. I knew it was gonna take my career to a whole new level.
She go, if Aisha Curry and Steve break up.
Oh well, listen. I do have. I did like Boris Kojo until he dissed me.
He dissed you? What happened?
He dissed me, girl. I walked on set. I walked on set, and I was like, "Yo, there's gonna be mad chicks on set today." And he was there, and all of a sudden, all my feminine came out of me, and I started crossing my legs. I was like, "You want some tea?" I was like, I had a hoodie on, so I was trying to pull down my shirt a little bit. And he was like, "What is wrong with you?" I was like, "Yo, you don't see none of this sex appeal?" I was trying to tie up my hoodie and shit. I was like, nothing.
I remember when you told me.
And then and all the people on set, this is when we was on Marlon's set, it was Brescia and Essence, and they was like, "Girl, just go get him. Just go get him." So I walked in the makeup and hair, and I was like, I'm trying to be so feminine. And I said, "Hey, yo, Boris,
No, that
you
didn't
fine
work.
as fuck."
You said that?
I said, "You fine." They recorded it. They was like, "You fine as fuck." And I was like, "If you ever, that light-skinned chick you with, anything ever happened?" And he was like, "Okay." And I was like, "I don't even like you no more."
Because he said okay.
Yeah, he did.
He dismissed her though.
I didn't get a picture or nothing. I was like,
Well, he's
"Fuck
boring
you."
anyway. You
Yeah,
need
he
somebody
is.
a little more wild.
He was like,
Well,
security.
Chris Brown.
Yeah, that would be perfect
I like
for you.
Bruno. I think Bruno's
Bruno
hot.
Mars?
Yeah, Bruno Mars. But I
Okay.
heard he's really little.
Yeah, he's.
I heard he's really little too.
Heard he's the size
Y'all
of this
can't
Moscow
see.
bottle.
Y'all be like, I heard he's really little. You ain't never seen
No,
him.
because they always got angles like his. And he's like, put your hands up.
He's a little shorty. He's cute, little shorty.
He always look really
Just look
tall.
at the
I'm like, get it,
atmosphere,
boo.
whatever he's around, and you can rate his height from
I
that.
don't know. He
But
hires all other Oompa Loompas.
Your
He's
type of guy is like all over the place.
I know.
'Cause it's like
You went from Boris Kojo to Bruno Mars.
Oh, I
Steven.
probably like pretty dudes because they still kind of like girly in a way, but
Yeah.
they like
You hear
Boris
that?
is very like
Pretty
If
boy.
Chaunte like you, you's a bitch.
you was a bitch. I like bitch niggas.
No offense. I like boys.
Sorry, studs. I was trying to represent y'all, and I had a little
Things
Moscow,
went left.
and this shit just went crazy.
That's why they be outraged with you. They be like, you not on, what kind of thing? What
They
you
gonna be
not
all
on?
in the goddamn
She be forgetting the letters.
They gonna
She be like,
hate
I
me.
put the what's the rest? LGBT.
She had the
BB.
fake
There's so many
LGBTQ
letters.
hat
I grew up in
earlier.
the 80s. I'm tired of this shit.
All right, well, listen, I just want to say I do appreciate y'all for coming. This was a good time. We got to do it again. I wish we had 5
time.
hours.
That was so fun. It's
So
this
funny.
was such a
Amazing.
deep, it's so cool.
Anytime I want to. Okay.
What? What, Chaunte?
anytime you want to go to the bathroom with her, just let her know.
I was about to say, anytime
I just love y'all have totally different bathroom stories. Ida was hiding, standing on the seat.
It's the beauty about being a stud. You can do dude shit, but still go do women stuff too.
All right, gotta love it. Well, that's lip service. And where can people find y'all?
So Matt Funny Aida, AIDA on Instagram and Twitter. And then on Facebook, it's Ida.Rodriguez. And that's where most people show
I
up.
got you, Dan.
And I just almost choked on the icicle, but you
That's
can
not
find
an
all
icicle.
my stuff.
That's a piece of ice.
Yeah, I'm like, where's the icicles? I'll take one.
Yes.
Yo, y'all are really disrespectful to me right now. Like y'all been
We're on your
really
side.
rude to me lately.
I heard you say ice school. I knew what you meant, girl. No
Thank
problem.
you.
I got you.
You and me. Y'all too. Never again.
I was like, it's not that cold in here.
No.
Like in the ceiling. Is it gonna fall?
You know what?
You didn't answer the question,
FunnyAida.com.
so.
Chaunte can't get
Thank
her
you.
life
I'm
together.
trying to. Everything I got is at C Wayans. My website is cwayans.com. And September 26th, I'm out here in New York City doing Gotham. When y'all airing this?
Oh, I'm coming. That's my mom's birthday. I should bring her.
You let me know. Yeah. How old is your mom? I don't want.
How old is your mom?
I don't know if your mom
I think
wanna
she's
come
old
to
enough to
my
get in.
She would try to holler at your
I don't think she gonna want to come to my show. I
My
might
mom would be
lose
like,
all.
okay.
No, her mom is mad cool.
Okay,
yeah, her
let me
mom
know.
is
I
great.
got
No,
you.
she'll
I got
enjoy
you on
it.
tickets.
My mom would
but-
be crying.
Yeah, my mom's
Yeah.
knee was hurting, and Chaunte was like, "Can I help
Well,
you?"
you know I
with
know how to get in with the
that?"
moms.
She was like, "My mom fell
I
in
know how
love
to get in with
her.
the moms because if you get in the moms or the kids or even the dogs, you good to go. Anyway, everything C Wayans. Get your tickets right now. CWayans.com.
When does this air?
So
Well,
it'll air
mine
this
is
Friday.
September 26th.
So we'll air this Friday.
Okay, September 26th at Gotham Comedy Club.
All right.
New York
And
City.
don't forget lip service. We have our tour, which is kicking off in Is it kicking off in Philly or New York?
In Philly on the
Picking up in
20th.
Philly.
Yeah, so we're going to be all over. We're going to be in Detroit. We'll be in San
20th.
Francisco, LA, DC.
Do it.
Trying to think where else.
Chicago.
Cleveland, Detroit.
Chicago.
Atlanta.
Yeah, so make sure you guys check that because Lip
Houston,
Service is coming to a town near you.
I
yeah.
want tickets for that.
Yeah, you better
Oh,
come.
I want to go.
Oh,
Yeah.
hopefully
y'all coming
y'all
to
are.
LA?
We'll be in
Yes.
LA, yes.
When? You don't know? Okay, we'll
I do
talk about
know.
that
I'm
then.
tell you.
The 28th will be in Indiana, Bloomington, Indiana. Me, Chaunte,
Oh, yeah, Tiffany Haddish.
April Macy with Tiffany
Yeah, with
on her
Tiffany
show.
Haddish, yeah.
So
All right.
Love you,
perfect.
Tiff.
Oh, we love
Tiffany
you,
C.
Tiffany Haddish. All right, that is Lip Service.